It is May 7th, 2024. It is 7:23 a.m. So last night, yesterday, I ended up stopping my log around 3:30 ish. I think I don't even remember. And before I actually ended up ending up my day, everything went sideways. So a little recap. Last week I had a meeting with a client. It's an end user client, an end user meeting. So it's usually the end user of the owner is part of that meeting, and everything went everything is going very very well with the meeting, and the sales guy literally literally told the owner of the project, and our client, a subcontractor of the owner, told them that because we're so busy, we're not gonna get everything sorted out and installed until August. After I heard that, I was like I literally turned off the camera and sat down because I had a stand up desk, and like, why did you say that? You do not say that. That's a conversation between the client and us, not the owner. Let the client, our client, discuss all that stuff with the owner, not with us. And and the owner literally said to everyone on the call, including us, it is not our problem or our concern that you guys are busy. The deadline is a deadline, it's a deadline. I'm like, great. We just literally lost the job because we were still presenting our solution to them. And I was like, ugh. And after that, yesterday, the same sales guy, because everything was sorted out. My boss and I sat down and went through the design and the expectation and the expectation of the job and all that stuff, and we both agreed that we have to go into this as everything is going to be provided by us, and anything changes will be considered a change order, and we put all the assumptions on the quote itself, so they have to accept that assumptions, so they're aware of it. And again, it's a typical sales guy ending up opening their mouth and says, "Yeah, well, Leonard already reviewed it, so everything is there, so we don't need to change any of the work." I'm like, "WTF? What do you mean?" So I call my boss again. My boss is like not freaking out, but kind of getting confused because it's what I told them separate differently what he the sales guy said. So I had to call him again, explain to them what's actually happening. After I explained to him, he's like, "Oh, okay, cool, whatever." So we'll just put everything as an assumption because we just don't know. I'm like, exactly. I don't know why he's emailing people and telling me all this stuff. And then the sales guy called me and told him exactly what he did, and he was like, "Well, we do have assumptions on this, and then if that's the case, then why are we opening can of worms and we don't need to?" So it was just so frustrating yesterday. So after my end of the day, I was just like so tired and mentally exhausted that I just don't want to talk anymore. I just sat down in bed with Marco for about an hour and a half before the wifey called, and tried to figure out dinner, and that was my cool down time. I was just so frustrated. Anyway, anyway, but hopefully today will be a lot better. It was just thing. But oh, one more thing as well too that really annoyed the crap out of me. Yesterday, I had an all intention to walk outside for about an hour around 1 o'clock. So I was like, okay, perfect. I dressed up. I was literally ready to go outside. I had my water bottle ready to go. I had my stuff I need to go for a walk. Next thing you know, I start getting weird emails coming in and saying that, hey, we need to talk about this. We need to talk about that. I'm like, guys, all the stuff that we need to talk about, it's already been sorted out. I don't know why I'm still being dragged into things that I don't need to be dragged in. It's all administrative stuff because my current job is like I design, I make sure everything's okay, then I move on to the next one. I don't deal with operations. I don't deal with yeah. I just don't deal with administration and operation side because it's practically not my job. I used to be that my it used to be that used to be my job in my old company, but not anymore. I literally left that company so I can downgrade myself and just like put myself in the corner and work and do other things. But yeah, no, it's just like all over the place. I just don't understand. But hopefully today will be a lot quieter, in the perspective of like no one's gonna bug me. I hope, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. It is 9:24 a.m. and it's good morning. So it's another beautiful day outside. It is the high of the day will be 20 degrees, but it's currently 12. But this is Southern Ontario, so under the sun will be 20, but in the shade will be 12 degrees. I am planning to head out just for a little bit of walking later on this afternoon. I am planning to have lunch early and just head out for a walk. I might go to the park and just hang out there, but we'll see. It's been a very annoying few days. Annoying yesterday, and today hopefully it's not going to be not as annoying, and I can actually go outside and enjoy the sun. This is a problem of working at home. If you work at home, you lose track of time, and you lose track of fresh air time. Doesn't matter if you're commuting back and forth. The biggest thing that people don't talk about or mention, especially if they commute to work, is the fresh air you're gonna get when between even walking to the transit or just walking to your car. You get that fresh air. You get outdoor time, and some people always forget that there's outdoor time. And the downfall of working at home is you don't get that outdoor time as much. That's why my previous job, I don't need to go to the office, but I ended up going to the office because of fresh air time and exercise time. I did schedule around things that I can actually go outside and go for a walk for about half an hour to an hour, come back and back to work. So typically when I do that, I usually eat lunch around 11 o'clock. Somewhat still working, not somewhat, but still working. And after that, then go away for about an hour and a half, and back to work again. But that was the idea for yesterday. But unfortunately, all that weird things started to happen. So I've got to make sure that I'm out of here, out that door by noon, by 12 o'clock, and not even looking at my phone. Just enjoy the walk and just walk. I think that's the key, is just to walk. And I told myself that I have to do that every day, just to get some exercise. Because, frankly, again, this is the problem of working at home. It's just too much time for you to just sit around, do nothing, and be comfortable inside with AC. So we'll see if that works out. But so far, so good. I have nothing really dire that needs to go out today, so I'm actually ahead of schedule. Knock on wood. Possibly ahead of schedule. I think I am ahead of schedule. Yeah, so we'll see. It is 12:37 p.m. I'm actually walking right down the trail. I decided to bring my Action 4 to do this log. And holy crap, it's hot. It's supposed to be 20 degrees. And it's like I mentioned before, 20 degrees under the sun is 20 degrees. So it's pretty warm. But it's nice. I'm actually wearing a sweater right now, and I wish I did not wear a sweater. But it's very nice to be out here again. Yeah, it's been a very crazy morning. There's a brand new job that came in. We just got to go ahead. And they're literally giving me this week to finish off. So I'm not particularly happy about that time schedule, but it's doable, but I don't want to. And I realized that the conference that was not slated, but there's a conference for the industry that I belong to, is in 4 weeks, and like I was telling the wife that if they ask me to go, I'll go. But if you don't ask me to go, I won't ask to go, right? So, but yeah, it's in 4 weeks, so I haven't heard anything, so I presume that I'm not going anymore. That's fine. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep walking and see if I can see people are out with their dogs. It's nice. It's very, very nice. It is 2:01 p.m. So I just got back from my walk about half an hour ago, and it was nice outside. It's very, it's very nice outside. It was hot. I was wearing a sweater, and it was just hot. And I was wearing my new Birkenstocks, and I thought I got them broken in now, but apparently I haven't yet. So my feet is like a disaster. It hurts a lot. So I have probably another couple more weeks of like just wearing it normally. If I'm planning to go for long walks and just be in my feet a lot and just walking a lot, I'm probably gonna go back to my regular sandals and use that until the Birkenstocks gets molded into my feet properly. I knew going into it that it's going to take a while for it to mold properly, but it is what it is. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. So, but overall, it was just nice to walk around the sandals. It takes me a while because I'm so used to wearing sandals with a strap at the back on my feet. Having something like loose like that takes me a while to get used to. Especially, I'm afraid especially when I'm walking, I'm afraid that thing will just fly off my feet. So that's kind of one of those things that I do want to get worked into, and so I can start using it throughout the summer. And I wish I bought that a lot earlier, like earlier in the year, so I can get that molded in properly on my foot before I bring it outside. When I had it for the first couple of weeks, I just walked. Sorry, first week I was just walking around the house with it, so it was molding in properly. But today was my first. No, today was my first attempt to walk further than what I had it like on the weekend. The weekend it was just. It was only like half a kilometer walk, but today I walked for about 2 kilometers. So it was my feet is it's killing me. That's why I ending up cutting my walk because my feet was just killing me. So yeah, so it's official. One of my jobs I was working on that came in last night is officially we're gonna go ahead and bid on it. Unfortunately, the sidewalk is on Thursday, and the they want our quote, our proposal by the end of next week. So that's awesome. So I'm gonna go power through this the next couple of days, finish this off, send it out for review, and have it ready for any massages next week. So at least I don't have to worry about it. The other job that I was telling you about, the one that I was waiting for confirmation from the sales guys if we're gonna go bid on it or not. I haven't heard a single thing for it, and I'm getting to the point that if I haven't heard anything yet, I'm not gonna go through with it. It is what it is. I emailed several people already with this, and no one got back to me yet. So it's comes to the point that I just don't know what's happening. So I'm just gonna let it go. Actually, no, that's a lie. I'm actually gonna send an email out. I have already prepped an email that needs an update. It's gonna be sent around 3 o'clock. So I just delayed it just in case something an update came in or something. But yeah, the design itself is just a disaster. So I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's a bad thing. I don't feel good with that code at all. So yeah. It is a beautiful day outside. It is a very beautiful day. I'm hoping that I don't have to do this. I was hoping to go to the library actually tomorrow and work some stuff there instead of doing it here, but that's not gonna happen now. I do need the bigger monitor, and I need two monitors to work on this because it's a lot of materials to review. So I just do need to just concentrate that out and finish that off. So yeah. Oh, one more thing as well too. I was doing a big order anyway from Amazon for Lily because we're getting new furniture for the cats, and I ending up getting the DJI short tripod stand thing for Pocket 3. The reason why is I was walking around with a Volta. The Volta, it's great. It's a great battery pack, but I decided to not use it because of two reasons. One, it's big. The it it's big. The second reason is the battery on the Action 4 is actually pretty good. Plus, it has fast charge. I always walk. I always have a quick charge brick and that I carry with me all the time for my phone. So I have that. So when I need to charge the camera, the Action 4, I can just find a plug and plug that in, charge it for 15 minutes, so I'm back up again. So I'm not worried about this losing battery. I am considering getting an extra battery and a charger for it the next couple of months. I'm definitely thinking about getting one before any big trips I'm going to. So so I'm looking in that right now. But if I do need to have a battery that's gonna last long, I'll just bring the Volta with me, so it's not a big deal. I do want to get a another quick release with the tightening thing, the screw from DJI with a little wing to it, because it does work very well, and I really do enjoy using that. So I think I have another one, but if I can find another one that's like a third party, then I'll get one. But that little winglet thing with a wing and the screwing thing works really really well. So I might use that. If I can get one, I'll use that for the other stand. But for the Volta, I do have several small screwing thing from GoPro, so I might use that just for temporary, just in case I needed it. I do have a spare. There's a magnetic thing that's actually attached to my to my clip, but I'm gonna leave that there until absolutely necessary. If I do another order, that's gonna be soon. Just to top up the stuff we need for the cats, then I'll get another one from Telson because it's cheaper than the DJI one. So we'll just go from there and see what we have. But yeah, it's a beautiful day outside. It is 3:49 p.m. So it's kind of getting annoying now. I sent an email out, like I mentioned before earlier, that I need a go or no go on one of the projects that we're bidding on. It's a very straightforward question. Please provide an update regarding a bid or no bid on this project. Very simple question. The reply back I got is, I'm heading back to the office to provide you details. There are pros and cons. So the cons is the owner knows us very well. The pros is the owner knows us very well. The cons is it's a weird situation regarding the labor requirements, and I'm not going to go into too much detail because it gets very very detailed. So it's a very simple question. It's the simplest question. And also, he also said that one of the cons is the consultant is did a poorly. They really the consultant had a very poorly written specification. So that's what that's what he said, and I agree to all the cons. I agree with it because it's in my opinion, it's a very risky thing to go into it, especially if you're very hesitant on the labor requirements, and also if the specification is it's not well written. If the specification is not well written, there's going to be a lot of holes in it that if you don't patch it at the beginning, it may cost the company. It will definitely cost the company more to fix the issue than anything else. Especially if we, especially in this case, if you rely on the subject if you rely on a subject matter expert that the client hired, and they screwed up, guess who's responsible to fix it? We do. So I'm still hesitant. I literally told him that I don't feel good with this specification. I don't feel good with this project. We just skip it. But I don't know what's the hesitation is. I've been waiting for almost a week and a half to get some type of answer. If I don't get an answer by tomorrow, I'm literally just gonna start the project. I'm gonna put everything on hold because that job is actually due next week as well. The job that's the one I just got yesterday, I'm almost done now, so I just have to deal with the that dumb job. It's so frustrating that I can't believe I have to go through this. It's so frustrating, but it is what it is. I did CC operations and my boss and to see if I can get some expedite decision. Apparently, I'm not getting the expedite decision I'm getting. So I'm gonna wait until later on, first thing tomorrow morning. Then I'm just gonna physically call the guy and say, "Hey, WTF, man? What's going on? I need to know a yes or a no. If it's a yes, I can start work on it. If it's a no, then I don't have to worry about it. But I just need time to put all this together. It's not like a snap of your finger. It will just gonna happen, right? So, yeah. Oh man, I'm mentally and physically exhausted. My feet is killing me from my walk because I used sandals that's not broken in yet. So yay me! So yeah, it's almost 4. So I'm just gonna close down for the day and put my feet up and just relax. I'm actually yawning now. Yeah, this is awesome. Okay, later.